You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, yard dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash, honey, yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey. I run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, yard dash. Honey, yard dash. Honey, yard dash. Honey, yard dash. Honey, yard dash.
Thanks, Coach. Well, both teams were hoping the rain would vacate the Green Bay area by kick, but alas, it's still falling pretty steadily in and around Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short, and they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
Down. 70, Indy. Watch the pass.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the Lions' 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You better be ready. Let me see them.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Deshaun Hand. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Open man is Allison, complete. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Stafford on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
Stay 50, stay 50. Five.
From the red zone now, Stafford completing it to the right side, Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
At the Packers' 9-yard line.
Set. 280. Hey, check. Tighten up. Switch.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough for conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
You. Watch that 40 gun. Safety's creeping. Easy.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Hard to believe, but 6 weeks of the NFL schedule will have come and gone by the conclusion of this one. But coming up Thursday night, a good one to kick off Week 7. Kansas City and Denver from up at Mile High. Kickoff at 8:20 Eastern, 6:20 local there in the midst of the Rockies. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Hey, Haywood.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
On the ready.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
And the pressure gets to him again. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is it something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
3rd and long, it's Smith. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now Smith dancing to his left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Jones, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Go. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Smith. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one goes for 30 yards.
First down.
Set. Move 60. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, 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 hey. Touchdown, defense.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He gets it left side to Johnson. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Complete to Ty Johnson. It's a gain of 20. First down, Detroit.
Set. 180.
Smell fear in that offense.
Rerun.
Smell fear in that offense.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey, box drop, box drop.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
20. 20.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
To the air again, Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Back to throw, Smith. And he finds a man on a crossing route. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Smith now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
From the 50, it's Smith. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Smith now to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
40's Mike, 40's Mike.
To the air again, Smith. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, Wahoo! 42, Mike 42, check, Mike 40. Hey, I'm coming.
Play action, Stafford. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Stafford on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Stafford. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Now Stafford.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Blue 60! I don't even know why his team showed up. Check. 10. Hop. Sit.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Blue draw, Orchid.
Here's Stafford. Forced out to his left. This is caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Johnson running left. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. Here we go. Let's go.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Trey Flowers, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ten Lobo. Hey, seam 6. Snap.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And left side here, it's Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Smith, and nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Now Smith. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. Or the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead. To throw again on second down. Smith, step, oh no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. All day here. Switch. 70. Check 31.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
11. Like 7.
Let's go 950. Mike.
Hey, exit.
He's coming. We got double up.
From the 44, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Complete to Ty Johnson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. C.J. Anderson of the game. He gets it here. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had to bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
22-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Mike's 50. Watch the curl.
Throwing here, Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Easy.
Now it's Stafford. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Prater's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Well, these turnovers are a big, big problem. And a huge part of why they're behind on the scoreboard, too. It's now fumble and interception on back-to-back drives. And you just can't expect to do that and be successful in the NFL or any league for that matter.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Marvin Jones. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half.